Hi, it's Tim and
Karen?
Karen. What's up, baby? What's in your mind?
Thank you, sweetie. I want to go back to a subject that we first broached when we were engaged about celibacy, because I find that a lot of people nowadays are not celibate, but yet they want to have that relationship, but they're in a relationship, they sleep with the person, it doesn't work out, then they start over again. I mean, how many people do you have to sleep with to find out that, you know what, the relationship's not about sharing your body and having sex, that's something sacred, that you need to work on yourself so that you're prepared for the right man or woman when they come into your life, and then you have something to share with them. Because I really am happy that I was celibate, because it gave me something to look forward to when we got married. Because to have had slept with this wonderful guy, not saying I wasn't tempted, believe me, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I'm hard to resist.
I'm just saying
I'm really hard to resist.
it would have been.
Oh, it was so hard for her, man. I was chilling. She was going crazy.
So, the point is, it's just one of those things that you have enough respect for, not only yourself but your body as well, to know that that's just a part of a relationship. That doesn't make the whole relationship. So the sex may be wonderful, but the person may be a jerk. I mean, come on. Or you may wake up the next day and say, why did I do it? Or I'm sorry I shared my body with this person. So I feel that more people should go into a relationship being celibate and have something to look forward to. And it's also God's way.
You get your freak on and all you really got was jerked off. Yep. Now, let me ask you something. If neither of us was celibate over that 8 and 4 year period, you think we'd be together?
I don't think so.
I'm sure we would.
I don't think so at all.
There's too much that would have gone wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I could have had relationships with more jerks and then become even bitter and just disgusted and said, I'm fed up. I'm not even going to be bothered with trying to find the right one and share my life with someone. And who knows, maybe some of your relationships would have affected you emotionally and mentally as well.
I'll tell you what would have happened. I would have found easier women. She would have seemed like too much work. I wouldn't have had the patience to go through what I had to go through to get her. I would have stopped off.
Baby cakes.
Yeah.
My work, my
Yeah,
little
but you're worth it.
Timmy.
But I would have stopped off at something much easier, some little hot and little draws, little easy something that just likes to do stuff.
You know, you're a lot of work too, baby.
Yeah. And
You're maintenance.
yeah. And there's something about, we did go through a period where we really had to adjust to each other.
Yeah, there's definitely, believe me, there's work involved.
Work.
It's not easy just because you fall in love with someone.
Right.
Never
There's something
ends.
about when you get that prize, that ultimate thing, that sex thing, you say, okay, well, I had it a few times. It was good. I guess I can move on. There's something when you don't get it that makes you say, wait a minute, I put in all this work.
And I want it.
I'm going to keep hanging out until I see what I was hanging around for.
That's right.
As bizarre as that sounds, it really kind of keeps you in the game, don't you think?
I think so. And it gives you something to strive for.
Right.
It's like the icing on the cake.
It's like,
After you do all the work,
I ate all
then
these
you have the
vegetables,
icing.
and I ate the salad, and and I don't get the cake yet. So, you kind of linger around, and it's like, your mom is trying to go, and she's like, we got to go. You're like, hey, Mom, I didn't get my cake. So it's kind of like that. So I think that if we were both sexually active, we would have been somewhere with some idiots we shouldn't have been with, because we got involved sexually prematurely. Oxytocin would have kicked in on her.
Yes.
And she would have been chasing some guy who treated her like dirt. And then I would have been ho-hopping, which is so easy to do nowadays. And
then I wouldn't have wanted him anyway.
And we would have been too
undesirable.
dirty and too grimy to really have the relationship we're having
That's
now.
true.
I mean, imagine if we had just jumped off of somebody like weeks before, and then we tried to have a relationship.
I
That's
can't
not
even think about
detoxing.
it. It's true.
So we had a lot of detoxing, 8 and 4 years of detoxing, to get all the griminess off of us so we can really receive each other
That's right.
in a spiritual way.
That's true.
And not just, oh yeah, we had sex last week, now let's make it official with a piece of paper.
Right. Not as exciting either.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
We went old school, you know what I'm saying?
That's
The old
right.
school people, they made it last much longer than all this new jack crap.
That's right.
So I'm a big advocate for spiritual reasons, physical reasons, practical reasons, every imaginable reason. I cannot reason away to say that having sex before marriage is to your advantage. It is not.
Not a good thing.
I know y'all hate to
And
hear
it
this.
doesn't make the relationship last either.
And I appreciate all the support and enthusiasm for our wonderful union. But let me tell you, we got here by waiting. And if y'all think you're better than us, and you can just jump over a step and just go and do whatever you want to do and end up here, good luck with that. Because, you know, we thought we were doing pretty good too until we realized this ain't working. What did work was stopping.
And it's not easy. You know, I don't want you to think, oh, I just become celibate tomorrow and everything's fine. No. It's work.
Yeah.
It's mental work. I mean, you just have to just be focused and go for it. But
That's
you
it.
have to really, really be focused and want it.
You have to
And
be focused.
then after it's easy after a while. It's not like, oh, I'm thinking about it every second, or oh, I missed out, or
I was going to say the same.
Yeah.
You have to be focused and not go for it. You have to decide that your worth is so high that there's just some things you won't do. There are some things that I just won't do. I just won't. And you just have to put that on your list of things you just won't do. And if you manage to have enough discipline to do that, you're going to find you're a much more disciplined person in the way you handle the relationship. Women, you're going to find, since you feel that men are so prone to cheat, even though women cheat just as much and brag about it. But anyway, since you like to blame it on men at least, if a man can keep his little wee-wee in his pants for a whole year before he marries you and make it through 4 seasons, then guess who can probably keep his wee-wee in his pants after
you're married.
he marries you?
And then you have nothing to worry about.
My wife
Think
doesn't
of it
worry
as a
if I may be
test.
running around cheating because I wasn't acting a hoe before she married me. So, you know, a person, sorry, my eyes are watering. A person is who they are. A hoe's a hoe's a hoe's a hoe's a hoe, even if you do marry them.
They're not going to change. People show you who they are.
Yes.
You just have to be willing to see it and acknowledge it.
If they jumped on your little hiney in the first week, 2 weeks, month that they knew you, probably going to keep hiney jumping. Your love ain't that strong. So find a man who can control himself if you want a lasting relationship.
That's true. I think that's the best advice.
Yep.
And I hope this helps someone today.
And, you know, if you have a problem, you can chit-chat online. We'll talk you down. No, don't
That's
do
right.
it. Send us a picture of him. We'll tell you what's wrong with him.
Exactly. And we'll give you some pointers privately
Or her.
of what you can do.
And dudes, you know better than to mess with a tramp. Come on. I mean, there are women you play with. There are women you marry.
That's right.
But if you keep playing with the wrong women, it takes you further away from women that you should marry, because the woman you should marry is more conservative. She's not going to do that. You won't have the patience. You'd be too grimy for her. So both genders need to keep themselves clean. So when they meet the right person, they're ready. You know, you don't get into a nice clean bed all sweaty and nasty and grimy. And you don't marry a wonderful woman like this one.
Or
you've been,
wonderful, handsome guy like
me.
this one.
Yeah, when you're all grimy because you just crawled off of some little nasty,
Yeah.
you know what that girl does. Come on. Clean it up, people.
Or the guy.
Or
Come
the
on.
guy.
Don't
I
just
already
blame
talked
it
about the
on
guy. No, I'm talking
you
about the...
know.
No, I talked about the guy. Yeah, guys, him too. Yeah, but anyway. We have to clean it up if we want to land right.
Because some men can be really dogs.
Your life before you get married is the foundation of your marriage. You don't just flip a switch and all of a sudden you're perfect husband and wife material.
That's
You have
right.
to practice it before you get there. Just like
Practice.
anything
So
else.
think of it as practice, and the reward at the end is amazing, amazing sex.
And as we sit at the Hollywood Bowl, listening to Steely Dan rehearse before they do a concert, they're preparing themselves to be a great band and
That's right.
entertain their guests.
That's
Prepare
right.
yourself to be a great man and a great woman,
Wife, yeah,
so you can be a great spouse.
that's right.
That it?
Mwah. Yes, baby.
My wife said that's it. So that's it. Bye.
Bye.